What's going on, everybody? My name is Will Tran and welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about motivation to make movies. Now, I totally get it. Making movies and short films is actually a very daunting task and it's a very big undertaking. So in this video, we're going to cover some of the ways that you can almost instantaneously overcome all of that. You guys ready? All right, let's hit it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about whenever it comes to motivation of making short films and movies is keep it simple. My God, there's a reason why I'm putting this first. Making things too complex and being too ambitious is one of the quickest ways to kill your idea. Because the more complex and more complicated something is, the more likely you are to not do it. This is why I cannot stress hard enough to keep your ideas simple. I have seen it way too many times where somebody is constantly coming up to me with a new idea. It's like, hey, I got an idea for a film. I'm like, great, when are you gonna do it? And then they're like, I'll get back to you on that. 5 minutes later, they come back to me and they're like, hey, I got this another idea for this new film or something like that. And then I asked them what happened to the one before that you talked to me about. He says, oh, well, that one was too complicated. Now I came up with this even better idea, and then this vicious cycle continues. That's one of my coin phrases now, this vicious cycle continues. I'm gonna tell you guys this again. You're not going to be rewarded for your ideas that you thought of. You're going to be rewarded for the things that you do, aka the films that you make, not films that you think of. For God's sake, guys, keep your ideas simple so you can actually go do it. Because if you keep writing these crazy, insane ideas, your ideas are just going to remain on a piece of paper and not on the screen where people are going to watch them. Also, you guys may have noticed that I'm not in my normal car. That's the story for later on in this video. But right now, I'm burning alive in this car. I need to get some food because we're on another road trip back home, guys. Hey, it's been a while since we've done one, so let's get it. We're out here with Chipotle. We got the chicken bowl with a tortilla in the bowl. That's a trick you guys gotta try. Get a tortilla in the bowl so after you're done eating everything, you can eat the tortilla. And also, Chipotle back at it again with their really aesthetic locations.
Oh, I overcooked that yolk a little.
Still clean though. All right, the next thing I have on this list is accept the fact that your film won't be perfect. So I understand that whenever you're wanting to make your first short film or make your second, or maybe you're just starting out and you want your film to be absolutely perfect, the way exactly you want it to be, etc., etc. And that's great. You should be thinking like that to some degree. However, you need to understand that no matter how much you write, no matter how much you perfect this script or perfect this idea in your head, it's not gonna be perfect. The last film that we just released is called Denounced. It's a quick street fight scene that you guys saw. I knew that one wasn't gonna be perfect. It was just 3 of us. I got me, my buddy Joe, and my buddy Ethan. Very uncontrolled environment. Just kind of did it in a parking lot. And no, the film didn't turn out perfect. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be. However, it's still out there for you guys to watch, and you guys seem to be liking it. There are plenty of things about that film that I really don't like, but honestly, the things that I don't like probably don't stand out to you guys that much. So you guys really need to understand that making a film that is 60% of the way there is much better than an idea that sits in your head, because that is 0% of the way there. A lot of beginners' ideas just stay in their head. They don't ever try to shoot for the stars and actually do it. The quote of the day here, guys, is that you are rewarded for your actions, not your thoughts. And if you follow the last tip, like I said, to keep it simple, making this film won't be that hard. Make this simple film that is 60% of the way there, and you will be miles ahead of the people who just think about it all day. So remember earlier how I said that I wasn't in my usual car? Long story short, my car got broken into. So yeah, I've had quite a rough couple days, so I had to take that car into the shop. So we're working with this guy right now. This is a Volkswagen Taos. I'm not a really huge car guy, I'm not gonna lie, so can't blame me for not really knowing my stuff, but it is a Volkswagen, and honestly, if a car can get me from A to B, that's all I really care about. Also, it's a rental, so don't think I'm balling like that or anything. It's also got a push to start button right here. Never actually driven a car with a button like this. All right, I get it, all right. Why are you all, dog? So the unfortunate thing, guys, is that my hometown unfortunately got hit by, you guys are rolling around again. My hometown unfortunately got hit by a tornado. There's been some damage, so I'm gonna check it out. Luckily, all my friends and family, they're doing good. But I haven't seen, oh man, yeah. Seeing some trees toppled over. My side of town is not that very heavily damaged. It's got some damage, I can see it, but I'm gonna check out the side of most damage. And unfortunately, a lot of my buddies, a lot of my friends did live in that side of town, so hopefully they've cleaned up quite a lot of it. I've heard they cleaned up quite a lot of it, but I do want to see how it's doing. You guys really like that canted angle, huh? This rental car also kind of smells like perfume. It's giving me a headache. Wow! There's a lot of trees that came down right there. I know you guys can't see any of it right now. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, definitely got some trees blown over. Dang, man. Sheesh, man, look at that. Just goes on all the way down that way. That's not even the worst of it. I'm gonna drive down that way, but, you know, dang, man. Got trees down here, man. Got power lines out. Dude, that's insane. Looks like it's all residential, too. Like, there is some damage on the business sector of the road, but yeah, most of it's just all this entire neighborhood right now just done. That was a little bit depressing. I'm sorry about that, but last thing I have on this list, number one question that I always hear about indie filmmaking and, you know, just filmmaking in general, it's like, what advice do we have for people who are thinking about doing a short film? Stop thinking about it. The last 2 points do lead into this point right here. Yes, if you're keeping it simple and you're accepting the fact that your first or second or your first short films aren't going to be that great, then stop thinking about it and actually go do something. The people who are out there making the short films are running laps around you, man. I gotta keep it real with you guys. Nobody cares that you're thinking about it, and they don't care about what ideas you have. They care about what you do. I'm gonna say it one more time for this video to really hammer this nail on your head. You are rewarded for what you do, not what you think of. So nobody cares that you wrote a script. Nobody cares that you had this idea in your head. What they care about is what you do. So stop thinking about it, okay? Overthinking is one of the biggest factors that kill most beginner filmmakers because they think too much about it. They think, and then they think that they're getting somewhere with that. Stop thinking about it. Stop making excuses for yourself and actually go do something. Oh, I don't have the money. You don't know what to do with that money if you were to get it. But I don't have a camera. Use your phone. My phone camera's not all that good. No, it's not, but what else are you gonna do? I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. And with that, I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you've made it to the end of this video, dude, you know I appreciate you. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button if you hadn't already. I recommend watching this video next. It's my most recent upload. You don't want to miss it. I really need to perfect this outro. I don't know why I haven't gotten it down yet. I'm gonna head down this road, scout out some more of this damage. But if you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video.